Flexible ads are replacing dynamic ad creatives in more and more ad accounts. And that is a big issue because previously everyone used dynamic ad creatives to make scientific split tests for their ads. But with flexible ads that are supposed to replace dynamic ad creatives, even though they are different, the best practice on Meta changes a bit. So if you've been using dynamic ad creatives and now haven't found a better solution yet after the switch to flexible ads, in this video I will explain exactly what to do. But also, if you're not familiar with flexible ads and how to run scientific split tests with ads, keep watching because here I will explain the best practice. My name is William and I've generated over 16 million in sales for 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brands. With that having said, let's get straight into this video. So first of all, the best practice up until now. Up until recently, every ad account had dynamic ad creatives, and these have been basically the best game to play on Meta. The reason was because you could define an ad set as a dynamic ad creative test, and then it looks like you have basically just one ad in here, but the reality is that you have actually like 3 different split testing versions, or even more if you like to. And with the help of that, you can split test different hooks, you can split test different headlines with the same image, or you can split test different images and just see really what resonates most with your audience. That way you can derive learnings, implement those learnings for all future ads, and make sure that every creative cycle performs better than the last, and this is how you scale predictably and guaranteed, instead of gambling different ad ideas. Now, up until now, you could just set up dynamic ad creatives on the ad set level and then go on the ad level into the ad and give it multiple ad creatives to split test. So for example, here you can see we have 3 different images, but the same headline, same everything. We just split test the image here. And after the split test, we would see, okay, if we go on breakdown, we can see what performed, what got the worst or best CPM, what got the worst or best spend. The one with the most spend always is basically the winner of the split test, and from that you could derive learnings. Now, the difference with flexible ads is that you don't set it on the ad set level, but on the ad level. You can see here we are on the ad level, and here we set flexible ads. Now, the big problem with flexible ads is that, first of all, even if you use that breakdown feature, you can't see the different ad creatives that you have added, and you can't see the different data for them. It just all shows as one ad. Facebook optimizes to show the best possible combination of image, headline, ad text, and so on, but it doesn't tell you what the best possible combination is. And that still increases the chances of success for that one creative because you give it more options to work with, but you don't get any data and you basically are left in the dark about what works and what not. So this is why I will come now to the actual solution of what you should be doing instead. So scientific split tests are still extremely important. You can't just ignore them, and I wouldn't recommend running it in flexible ads because then, well, you're split testing, but you're blindly split testing and you don't know what's actually happening. So what we do now instead is, let's go into the campaign. We set up split testing angles, right? Split testing variants. But if you go into the ad set, you can actually see, okay, like we just run them as regular ads, but we still run them as split testing variants. The difference is that we get all the data, the different rows on them. We get the different click-through rate on them. We get the different amounts spent on them. So we can see like clearly what Facebook prefers, what performs better. And this is the way to run it. It's not about like dynamic ad creatives or flexible ads or regular ads. It's really about how do you use the ad account to make scientific split testing possible, and how do you use these learnings to make ads that perform for you really well. So in case your ad account recently lost access to dynamic ad creatives, or you haven't even been running a split testing structure at all recently, I highly recommend ditch flexible ads, just stick to regular ad sets and still launch split testing variants within it. So yeah, just run them as regular ads. You will actually even have more data than dynamic ad creatives, and that way you can still run the best possible split testing system right now on Meta. Now, if you want to be updated on the best practices on Meta, on how to make high performing creatives, feel free to subscribe. I upload every week. And if you're at the point where you actually want to outsource Meta ads management and the pipeline of making high performing creatives, click the first link in the description, book a free call with me, and we can discuss how I can do this for you. Also, if you want to learn yourself about making better performing creatives, check out this video where I go exactly over that. Keep scaling. See you there.